2, 3, and sleep, and sleep. And sleep. As you relax on the beach, the sun burning yellow, blocking out all of the sounds, only hearing my voice, you may be experiencing a tingling sensation in your toes or your feet or even higher. If you are, do not let this alarm you or disturb you. This is very natural for many people. In fact, you will find you can control that tingling sensation, move it up through your body as it relaxes you even more. That's sweet. I'm going to count to 3. This time when I count to 3, you're going to see the sun change colors from yellow to green. You're going to watch this happen, and when it does, you will drop 30 times deeper into a much deeper sleep. You'll always hear my voice. 1, 2, 3, and sleep. As the sun changes to green, this is your vacation, so enjoy it. And sleep. We're all friends here on the beach, the sun burning green. This time you're going to hear me count them 3 one final time.
CJ's is dropping pass out.
This time when I count to 3, you're going to see the sun change one final time. It's going to change from green to blue. And when this happens, you will drop 50 times deeper, but always hear my voice as things drop and change to blue, and you will drop 50 times deeper. 1, 2, 3, and sleep, and sleep, and sleep, and sleep.
Just fell out of her chair.
Isaac.
And sleep. And sleep. From this moment on, everything I say will become the absolute truth the moment that I say it. From this moment on, everything that I say will become the absolute truth the moment that I say it. From this moment on, should I touch your forehead? Should I pull on your arm? Should I say the word sleep or give you any indication you are to sleep without any conscious thought, you will instantly drop right back to the level of sleep and relaxation you're in now, and then you will drop it even deeper, but we'll still hear my voice. From this moment on, should I touch your forehead? Should I pull on your arm? Should I say the word sleep or give you any indication you are to sleep without any conscious thought? You will instantly drop back into the level of sleep and relaxation you were in now, and then we'll drop even deeper. We'll still hear my voice. From this moment on, only the words I say will affect you. Will be the only one you will be taking instructions from today. From this moment on, only the words I say will affect you. I will be the only one you will be taking instructions from today. But right now, just sleep and sleep. And your sounds and your applause will not affect these people. In fact, would you give them a round of applause as we sleep? As you continue to hear my voice, something very interesting is about to happen. You're going to hear me slowly count to the number 5. As I slowly count past toward the number 5, we are slowly going to leave the beach. In your mind, you will slowly be leaving the beach, returning to the gymnasium. And when I actually say the number 5, you'll find you'll be able to move your body. Your eyes will open. You will be able to move your body. You'll be aware of where you are. But your mind is going to remain in a very relaxed, suggestive state. The very relaxed, suggestive state that it's in right now. You will be able to move, but your mind will remain in a very suggestive state. And I'm slowly going to count to the number 5 as we return to the gymnasium. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 5, 5, 5. Opening your eyes, waking up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are so relaxed over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. Sitting up. You're so relaxed down here. You're so relaxed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 sides. Sitting up. I know we're just very relaxed. So relaxed. So relaxed. This very relaxed moment we're experiencing together, this is something we call a waking dream. It's just a very relaxed state, mental state that we're in. And if all of you would that can see me, just kind of focus your eye on my hand for a minute. Kind of look at your eye, put your eyes right up here on my hand. We're so relaxed right now. We're going to do something, we've experienced this before. We've done this before. This time we'll do it a little bit different. Just kind of extend your arms in front of you, kind of like we're sleepwalking. We're so relaxed right now. Just put your arms out. You can move your arms. You can put them in front of you. Stretch them out like we're sleepwalking. All the way in front of you. Not going to clasp your fingers together. We're not going to point straight ahead. We're only clasping our fingers together. Right now your fingers are getting more locked tight shut. They're starting to get really tight. They're getting tighter and tighter by the moment. They're becoming more locked tight shut. Now your elbows are becoming locked in place as well. Your arms are now like steel. In your mind, you can see that your arms are turning into steel. Your fingers are getting even more locked tight shut. Your arms, you can see, are now like steel. Nothing on earth can move your arms. Your fingers are getting tighter. Your arms are now like steel. You are completely unable to move your arms as they are now so tight. They're just like steel. Your arms are just like steel. Your fingers more locked tight shut. Now in your mind, you can see that if you were to try to pull your arms or your hands apart, they would not come apart. You can only see this to your mind right now. But if you try to pull them apart, they would get more locked tight shut. And you can see yourself trying in your mind, you cannot get them apart. When I count to 3, the harder you pull, for real, they won't come apart. 1, 2, 3. Pull even harder, they won't come apart. You pull even harder, they get even more locked tight shut. Now in a moment you're going to feel me touch your hands. You're going to feel me touch your hands. And when I do touch your hands, they're going to become relaxed, they're going to fall apart, and we're going to drift back into a level of relaxation we have been in before.
Oh my God.
Sleep. Drifting deeper and deeper into a deeper sleep. Walking at all thoughts. Walking at all thoughts. Walking at all thoughts. Drifting back where we before. And sleep. Sleep. At this time, should you feel me touching you, my words will be affecting you directly. And sleep. If you feel me touching you, my words will be affecting you directly. If you do not feel me touching you, my words will only have you relax even more and send you into a more relaxed state. If you hear me speaking and I am not touching you, my words only relax you more. But if you feel me touching you, my words will affect you directly. The one I'm touching now, and sleep. The one I'm touching now, the one I'm touching now, and the one I'm touching right now, and sleep. Only if I'm touching you right now, your mind, as you sleep right now, you can see something happen. You can see something asking your name, and your mind goes completely blank. Right now, you are unable to recall your own name, only if I'm touching you now. Your mind is now blocking out your own first name. You can see somebody asking your name, and your mind immediately completely goes blank. You are now unable to recall your own first name if I'm touching you now. If by happenstance, your name was to pop into your mind, your vocal cords instantly would become so relaxed you could not utter your name. Even if it was in your mind, you would become so relaxed you could not say your name. Only if I'm touching you now and sleep. Only until otherwise told by me and sleep. The one I'm touching now. The ones I'm touching now and sleep. And the one I'm touching right now. Only if I'm touching you right now, you're beginning to think with the opposite side of your brain, and now you can see in your mind that when you say your name and sleep, when you say your name, you now speak with a stutter. You can hear yourself speaking with a stutter when you say your first name if I'm touching you now. And told otherwise by me, you now speak your name with a stutter. You're now beginning to think with the opposite side of your brain and sleep. If you feel me touching you, my words are affecting you directly. If I'm not touching you, just sleep and sleep. The one I'm touching now. Only the one I'm touching right now. You are now changing identities. You are no longer the person you were before. The one I'm touching now, in your mind, you are now none other than Britney Spears, the famous singer. You are now Britney Spears. You see somebody asking you your name if I'm touching you now, and you immediately respond, Britney Spears, because you are Britney Spears. You're starting to now develop her memories, her behavior. You are Britney Spears, the famous singer. You now behave as Britney Spears because you are Britney Spears. We will not ask you to sing today, but when asked, we will ask you to lip sync, maybe 10 seconds of one of your famous songs that we'll play. Show us a few of your famous moves. You are now Britney Spears. And I'm touching you now. The one I'm touching now. Only the one I'm touching right now. Let's see. Well, you are now changing identities. You are no longer the person you were before. If I'm touching you now, you are now none other than Hulk Hogan, the famous wrestler. Famous wrestler, television star, movie star. You are Hulk Hogan. You now speak as Hulk Hogan. You now behave as Hulk Hogan because you are Hulk Hogan, the famous wrestler. If you feel me touching you, my words will be affecting you directly. If I'm not touching you, just sleep. The one I'm touching now. Only the one I'm touching right now. You are no longer the person you were before. You are now changing identities. If I'm touching you now, you are now the first woman president of the United States. You are now the first woman president of the United States. And when asked, you will make any political statement you want. It can be about your school, about the weather. You are the president. Your voters will be here. You're able to say anything you want because you are indeed the president. If you feel me touching you, my words are affecting you directly. The one I'm touching now. The ones I'm touching now. The ones I'm touching now. And the one I'm touching now. If you feel me touching you, you are now hearing a round of applause in your head. And that round of applause that you hear is for you. You acknowledge the crowd, you smile, you bow to the crowd, because that applause is for you. And in fact, anytime that you hear applause for anyone, you believe that applause is for you. Anytime you hear clapping, you instantly believe that applause is for you. These suggestions that I place in your mind are becoming locked into your subconscious. In a few moments, I'm going to count to number 5. When I count to number 5, our eyes will open, we'll be returned to the gymnasium. And when we open our eyes, we'll be sitting up in our chairs without any conscious thoughts whatsoever. No additional conscious thoughts, but just sitting in our chair waiting to be spoken to. Until spoken to, just relaxing in our chair with no additional conscious thoughts, only retaining the subconscious things that are planted in your mind. Those are the things that are right now will become completely real. We're going to be wide awake and moving in our chairs on the number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Waking up, so relaxed down here. Waking, and you make yourself back into a chair. Oh, we're very relaxed over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Opening our eyes, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, waking up. All the way sitting up. This is the time where I like to get to know some of these folks personally. So I'm going to start down here on this name, and your name is? Your first name is? First name. You know, sometimes the mind, you get tired, you just kind of go blank, right? That happens. It happens because we get kind of very relaxed. Just very relaxed. And your name is? And this is? How about over here? Sometimes the mind can go very blank. We get very relaxed. It's hard. Let me get a few other names. Who are you? Kind of cute, isn't it? Who are you? Oh, you said his name. And this is. How about over here? Britney Spears. Oh my gosh, this is some weird things happen sometimes. Britney Spears. I think Britney Spears is really here sometimes. We're going to try something. This works for most people. From this gentleman, this direction. If all of you would look at my finger and thumb, this works a lot of times for people. Try to just kind of relax your mind, but watch my finger and thumb as they start to move. When they touch,